Hi, welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today I've been on a nature walk and I want to lay some things down. So we're going to get started very quickly and we're going to try to move fast. And some of this stuff may not work, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, so we're just going to see what we can get out of it. And before I brought you here, I have to confess my desk was quite a mess. And it still might be quite a mess. I picked up some telephone book pages and I started just trying to get some color on them, and you know how that goes. It's been a bit, last week was a busy week. We had two birthdays in the family and we have another one today, so it's been party central for a little bit. What inspired me to pick things up is we walk up through our neighborhood, and all this junk had been accumulating. Now, this turned out pretty good. This is a foam page that I had just tried to get some painty papers ready. But that's not bad at all. So let's see if we can do something else with that. If you hear my fan in the background, I'm having hot flashes today, so we're trying to help myself out here. You can see all kinds of colors coming up here. Oh no! Don't do what I did. Whoops! Okay. That tells me I probably don't need to go over that again. Let's lift it and throw it away because I messed it up. But hopefully we'll still get something out of it. But anyway, let me get back to my story. So when we walk, my husband wants to keep our pace, which is what we need to do for cardio. And I had been seeing all this trash, and then there was this huge jacket that had blown off somebody's vehicle or just got left behind. And it was just starting to look really messy right at the entrance of our neighborhood. So today I got up, I said, okay, I'm going to have my coffee, and then I'm going to go up there and I'm going to clean that mess up. So that's what I did. And in the process of doing that, I saw some things. I thought, I need to do some printing. You know, I felt my gel plate calling me. So I picked up some things, and here we're trying them. Alright, that's another telephone book page. Not bad. And that's Prussian blue behind that. And I'm using gelato colors. They are, show you, not gelato, gouache paints, and it's from Montmartre. And they come in tubes, just like watercolors do sometimes. Let's see, what color should we do over that? Let's let it dry a little bit and see what happens. While that's drying, I'm going to show you something else. We'll slap this down on something. Slap it, slap. Just grab anything on your desk, folks. That's the way we're going to do this today. Got all these little scrap pieces. Okay, that didn't produce a whole lot, but that's okay. I'm not disappointed. What I want to show you is, while this is drying, because I don't have multiple plates. I have one 8x10 and 5x7. So Yesterday I was watching my friend Michelle, who she was using pulling prompts, and she said to bring a magazine or a book, and she used some prompts that she had gotten from Carrie the Crafter from his page on his community tab. So our prompts were date, jewelry, instrument, autumn, repetition, winter, cold, fashion, stairs or step, and fingerprint. So for the date, I have a receipt where I had gone and purchased something at Habitat for Humanity. The instrument came out of a child's book that I had already torn up, but I had some pages left. It was actually a Christmas book. Autumn, I cut out some leaves from pages that were with this that had pretty texture and colors on it. And for repetition, I found some striped paper in my napkin scraps. And for winter, I have snowflakes. And then also, I use the snowflakes for winter and cold. Fashion, I found fashion on the front of my magazine that I was working out of. And I also found my steps there. And I don't think I said my jewelry. This was a piece of jewelry, and it was a very enlarged ring, and I made a person out of it. Kind of silly, but hey, that's me. And then the steps are like slate steps. They were in that magazine. And then I took a scrap off of my desk and I put my fingerprint on it. And I kept looking at it. I had, instead of using the back side of the paper, which would have been clever because it was a clean piece, but I was recycling a piece of paper. So where it had the writing I didn't want to see, I put gesso on it. And then I just come back over it with these wash paints. And they actually are kind of fun to play with. I put just a few colors on my small gel plate, added a little bit of water, and just went for it. So that'll be added to one of my journals. And this should be dry enough now, and I think we're going to do something. Let's see, I don't know. Part of me wants to go with the silly green right here. Spring, it says it's spring green, but it's a pale green. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll go with this pale green and see what we get. Now remember, I do not call myself an expert. I'm not a professional gel printer. I am a person who gel plates occasionally and enjoys it, and when I get my plate out and get to start playing, I don't want to stop. So you know, I don't know what kind of category that puts me in, but I do know for a fact that, you know, eventually I do have to stop. We actually have a car show to go to today. And I have to be ready to go on time because playing in my craft room is not supposed to interfere with other things. And that annihilated my leaf. It picked up a little bit of the smaller one, but it annihilated the leaf. But it does have a little bit of a grungy look. I think I'll keep that one. And what's going on my plate now looks pretty grungy. So I keep these scraps over to the side of where my desk is, just to use for when I need to get a little bit off. And that darker part, I thought I needed a little bit more off. We don't want it to be that drastic on there. So I can just lift that up and keep on rolling. That does help me keep me from getting that crusty, real crusty and dry on my plate. There you go. See? That's picked up pretty much all those grungy edges. So we'll put that over there where the... Now, should I let this dry just a little bit? It's got some stuff going on. Let's do this. Okay. This is what the first piece of stuff I picked up. Now, how it's going to do on the gel plate, I have no clue. I don't know the answer. But it looked nice. And it was free. It's probably going to leave seeds all over my plate. So you can learn from my mistake if that's what it ends up being. Alright, and then I have a couple of different, let me see where those are. These things wilt so fast. We're going to put a couple of these around it. You see it's already starting to curl up. I tried to get it right up here, but you know, I had a couple of chores to do after that. That was pretty open. I think these are off the mimosa tree. I think. Okay. So, I am going to I want to smash them down before I do too much. I wish I could get that. I don't know if I could get that to lay down right or not. I'm afraid I'll mess it up if I try. That might be a silly way to look at it, but okay. We've got green down. What do we want to put down next? Let's try this. That's the second paint I've opened today that had a lot of gooey stuff on it. And you notice most of what I've got is still green. The leaves are coming down, but they're not coming down as fast as acorns are. Right now we got acorns everywhere. It looks like the mothership came and left us the mother lode. Now, I don't know what this is going to do or how it's going to look. I really don't. Oh, might not be the right way to go about this. How do you learn? You learn by doing. If you don't try, you don't fail, you don't learn. So just take it from me. Sometimes this takes more patience than I have. Some people do this and make it look so easy. But it's not that easy. Especially when you got dimensional items here and you're trying to cover them. But we're having fun, right? Hope so. And if you see what I'm doing wrong, leave it in the notes. Leave a comment. Tell me what I've done wrong so that I can fix it. Okay. Well, yep, you're ready to come on off of there. You next. And yes, I've got seeds on it. I think these are going to be once and done little leaves here. Okay, we just added a new color to the keyboard on the computer. It now has some beautiful fall yellow. Woohoo! Okay, now I think that I don't want that spot right there. So, we'll rub it out. While I'm rubbing, now's a good time to tell you, if you hadn't already, if you'll hit that thumbs up for me. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you consider doing that. Well, I like the colors, but I do have some empty spots. Interesting enough, what's left in the written part of the yellow pages are words or businesses that start with the word angel. So maybe it'll be blessed anyway, even if it's not good. Now, let's see. What do I go back over it with? White? Yeah, let's go white. Let's go with the white, and we're going to see if we can pick it up. Yeah, that did definitely leave some seedy things on my plate. So I expect that when I pick this up, that's going to come up with it. Okay. And I'm going to use deli paper this time because I like it. It's a hard working paper. I'm going to let that sit for just a little bit. Let's see if I can get any more off of this brayer. Okay, some of those little seed things are coming off. Look like little sesame seeds. I think I got most of them. I like that dry, and then I might be able to just do a little sandpaper over it and get them off. Oh, there's one more. Two. Not quite ready. Sometimes you can't rush progress, right? Ah, there's one more. I think I got them. I hope so anyway. While this one's drying, I'll pull my little tiny plate down. And it's already got some gooey stuff on it. I don't know. We'll put some orange on it. You always use orange. If it'll come out. It's saying no, not me. It's not my day. The pink, this is pink I got because they didn't have the color I ordered. It's called Fruit Punch, which I thought was kind of funny. I'm going to end up with goose poop if I'm not careful. Just seems easy to have that happen. At least for me it is. Alright. These are native flowers. Don't know exactly what their name is. I think I knew it one time, but I don't remember it. Which is not uncommon. It's not unusual for me not to remember something. So, there you have it. True Compassions. Yeah, not quite goose poop, but close. And definitely got seeds on this one. That's not too impressive color-wise, but it is an echo print. So I'm going to lift these little seeded boogers off of there. was hoping that would pick seeds up, but it didn't exactly do it. I guess if I wanted to plant these little wildflowers, I could have at it with the little seeds, but they're very invasive, so we have them on the neighbor's yard, but not ours. She's not as picky about invasive stuff as we are. We try not to mess with the invasive things because they make messes, big messes. I don't know, that doesn't do much for me. I'd rather have grungy than goose poop. Alright, let's see. I've got a tray full of stuff. If you're wondering where I'm pulling it from, I've got it in my lap. Okay. That'll put the seeds on the back side, so that should be a little bit better. My husband was going to throw this yellow page book away, and I said, wait a minute, that's good paper. He just shook his head, said, God help us. I said, yeah, that sounds good. I'll take it out of your way. Ooh, yeah, that turned out all right. That's going to dry nice, I think. Now, is there still enough down? Ooh, yes. That's going to make me happy. Need to let that dry. I put so much paint on this, it's still thinking about itself. It says, I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. No. Nope. This is going to be pretty. I think I'm going to get up and get black on it. What do you think? It's got yellow, white, and green. Should I do, ooh, black or Prussian? Prussian might be nice. I think I'm going to lift that up right there. Okay. Just found out that the little pink seeds would pick up when they're dry. I'm impatient. I'm wanting this one to dry quickly because I want to use the big plate. Just can't do it. I know it's going to be wrinkly because I had the paint too thick. You can see the wrinkles already. You see that? And wrinkles like that don't bother me. I just hope it's a good pull. And we'll move some stuff around. If you hear a avalanche, don't panic. So this is one of our good prints that we got. And I think this one turned out very nice. And there was, when I first started using my plate today, there was some blue metallic still left on it. And I don't know if you can see that shimmer. It's got shimmer right through here. And that blue. I'm pleased with that. And I'm even more pleased with this right here. I do like it. I do like that. I think this is a sweet gum leaf, if I'm thinking correctly. And this one's not quite dry, but it does have seeds all over it. So I'm hoping that as it dries, they'll come on off. But where they come off, it's going to leave no paint. And that's not a terrible thing to have happen. And then there's this one that we did. We got a nice background, but we really lost most of our plant. And that's okay. This one is the first fern we did. And I do have different varieties of ferns. We've got 2 different varieties that grow in the woods. Oh, and I found this when I was walking. Do you know what it is? Look how pretty. It's a turtle shell. So I tell you what, rather than keep you waiting for paint to dry, literally, I'm going to say goodbye to you. I'm going to say I hope you are all well. If you have family in the affected areas where the hurricane hit, you know, my prayers go out. You know, that if you haven't heard from them, that you'll hear from them soon, that they're safe. They just do not have a method of communicating. And I send prayers out, you know, for everyone affected by floodwaters and the devastation that Hurricane Helena brought through. My state is affected. We have two different towns that are both college towns that are still underwater. They have been able to get in, and they're starting to get water to the people. They're trying to get food to them, and you know, people are really pulling together and coming together as a community to try to, you know, ease their suffering and their current situation. So I don't want to leave on a sad note, but you know, for those that made it through the storm, I hope God will keep them safe, and we know he keeps them in his care. So take care, everyone, and be well. It's good to be back to see you. Bye-bye.